Today's episode begins with Ateş secretly planning a heartfelt surprise for Mercan. After taking a deep breath, he calls Jamal and asks for a special favor. Ateş has learned that Uncle Dermis has sold the house that means so much to Mercan, and he wants to buy it as a gift for her. To everyone else, it may just be an old house, but to Mercan it is filled with priceless memories. Ateş believes that giving her this home would be the most meaningful way to show his love and give her a future connected to her happiest memories. Jamal is touched by Ateş's idea and immediately agrees to help. He promises to find out who bought the house and gather every detail as quickly as possible. After ending the call, Jamal shares Ateş's plan with the family, explaining that he wants to surprise Mercan with the house she has always loved. Everyone is impressed by the depth of Ateş's love, realizing that true love inspires people to do extraordinary things without expecting anything in return. However, while Ateş is quietly planning a beautiful surprise, Nezir is already plotting another cruel move. His men inform him that Ateş recently visited the house, and Nezir immediately becomes suspicious. He orders his people to keep following Ateş and report every movement. The moment he learns the house has been sold, Nezir gives a shocking order. No matter who bought it or how much it costs, he wants the house at any price. He even tells his men to offer double, or even triple, the amount if necessary. His only goal is to stop Ateş from making Mercan happy. As his men rush to contact the seller, Nezir proudly declares that he will never allow either Mercan or the house to belong to Ateş. His obsession has grown so intense that winning has become more important than money or dignity. For him, destroying Ateş's happiness is now the only victory that matters. Soon, Jamal discovers Nezir's plan and confronts him directly. Furious, he accuses Nezir of deliberately chasing after the same house simply to ruin Ateş's surprise. Jamal reminds him that decent people don't destroy others' happiness for their own satisfaction. But instead of feeling ashamed, Nezir insults Jamal, calling him nothing more than Ateş's servant. Jamal refuses to stay silent and warns him to be careful with his words before the situation gets out of control. The confrontation quickly becomes heated. Nezir shamelessly claims he simply liked the property and had every right to make an offer. Jamal refuses to believe him, exposing his real intentions in front of everyone. He tells Nezir that everyone knows he only lives to create problems and spread misery wherever Ateş and Mercan find happiness. Even after the warning, Nezir arrogantly orders Jamal to leave, convinced that money can solve everything. Meanwhile, Nezir continues pressuring his men to secure the deal. He orders them to pay whatever amount the seller demands because failure is simply not an option. Certain that his wealth will guarantee victory, he impatiently waits for confirmation that the house is finally his. But fate has other plans. When Nezir arrives expecting to complete the purchase, he is instead greeted by Ateş himself. Calm and confident, Ateş reveals the shocking truth. The house has already been sold, and it now belongs to him. Nezir is left speechless as Ateş explains that some things in life are worth far more than money. Love, honesty, and humanity can never be bought, and those were the things that convinced the owner to choose Ateş instead of the highest offer. Ateş tells Nezir that he never tried to win with money. He simply spoke honestly about how much the house meant to Mercan and how deeply he wanted to protect the memories she cherished there. That sincerity touched the seller's heart far more than any fortune ever could. In that moment, Nezir realizes that despite all his wealth, he has already lost the battle. As the episode comes to an end, Ateş delivers one final message. He warns Nezir to stop standing in the way of people who simply want to live in peace, because true victory is never measured by money or power. Watching his plan collapse before his eyes, Nezir is forced to face a painful reality. Sometimes love is stronger than every scheme, and this time, no amount of money could defeat it.